Oh, no issues. I took off and I had 0 traffic.
Hello, hello. See how we're looking. I have my fuel thing back, huh? What's up, Austin? How's it going, dude? Thank you. What was that final total? The 58. We go with 120, 119. Oh, 108. Damn. That was quite the turnaround on the back. I'm the opposite. I'll start out strong and I fall off. That's impressive. This race is going to be horrible. I've been like avoiding practicing just so I don't waste an hour and a half practicing and only get murdered immediately. Yeah, that's impressive, man. String a couple 49s together, you'll be doing just fine, right? That was your best yet, 108. I don't know what my best ever was. I think it was like 86? No, probably higher than that. It was in the upper 80s. 88, 89, something like that, maybe. I only did that once. That was not a actually, it was a par 70 too. Well, a par 70 as well. wasn't the most difficult course in the world either. I don't remember the slope and course rating, but it wasn't high. That's for sure. 28 minutes till qualifying. I should probably do some qualifying simulation. I don't know that it's going to matter. I was also thinking that maybe a heavier car is actually better for traction here. Not really sure. Maybe I can test that theory. And I'm also wondering if there's a possibility of no stopping this thing. But unfortunately, I don't really well, I get the concept of trying to figure out how many laps there are going to be, but not good enough to know the course. I gotcha. I gotcha. Nice stop. Anyone have a golf nickname or call sign? I don't. Race starts, I don't know, how long is qualifying? Quali's 10 minutes, so 37 minutes from now, basically. I think let's get under 100 and start focusing on it. Yeah. Mine's he who walks in the woods. Yeah. Last name helps with that too, right? Alright, so if I got 4 laps to do, I've been doing 2.1 liters. Yes, sir. So I'm going to need 5 laps. 11 should do the trick. I think this is something else. You what? I hope. See, I can actually get 4 race laps out of it. Like I said, I don't know that it matters. These conditions are horrific. With GTPs in the mix, I mean, it's just going to be a train wreck. This league's already kind of tough with traffic. I'm not expecting a lot in these circumstances at this track. Get out of his way. This is my low prep league for sure. Doubly so this week. I literally had not turned a single lap until I got to this practice session. Trying to get all my excuses in order. But no, honestly, it's it's one of those things where once I saw it was going to be wet, it's like, why bother? It's all about survival. I don't know how many times the GTPs will overtake us in this race, but it's going to be a few. Like, quite a few. Doing the 24? No. Not currently doing the 24. Well, my whole schedule has just flipped upside down. Man, puddle. My one son's not playing in a away tournament anymore. My other one is ill. I'm not sure he'll play in his local one either. So trying to figure that out kind of as we speak, but so yeah, not really sure. I can't get in with the Sim City Racing guys. They're like kind of locked in. And Improper guys I think are kind of figuring something out. But I'm not really sure if that's how that's gonna go. Very few people kind of like truly committed to that at this point. So I'm not sure. I'd like to do it. Actually, I'm very torn on it. I like to do it, but I want to make sure that we've done enough prep to like do it, and not kill the car in the first lap. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're gonna have a blast, dude. This is your first big special event ever, right? The forecast doesn't look too bad either. There is no period of time where it's 100% chance of rain. There's a couple hours where it's like 60-some% chance. Which, you know, it's gonna rain. I think that's probably honestly a given, even with the percentages the way they are, but at least it's not gonna be like 3-4 hours straight of just downpour. Everybody hating their lives. It's okay. Just think about it this way, it's just practice. It's a good experience. Ratings don't matter much. I mean, a lot of people tank their rating, do all sorts of stuff to find themselves in lower splits, so maybe the guys you're racing with don't race a lot of officials, or, you know, I'm sure you've told them probably 12 times that this is your first event like this ever. If they have any expectations of you, that's on them. You know? Yeah, absolutely. It's just cool to be there and try it all out for the first time. Yeah, you'll have a good time, dude. No question about it. It's just cool to experience. It'll be weird. This will be the first big one I haven't done this year. And I just hate like the idea of coming into this weekend not knowing whether I'm doing it or not. It basically just tells me I shouldn't do it. I'm not a low prep kind of person. Like if I was doing it, I would know weeks in advance. I would have already put in quite a few laps, you know. I'd be ready to run the race now. Or a week ago even, honestly. It's my mentality. And the SCR guys are pretty well locked in, so. I haven't even mentioned anything to them. If they can all be as patient as he just was, we might survive. Holy shit. I'll catch that on the straight. I just do a dry fuel stint, rain stint, and one sprint. I'm so confused. What do you mean? They required us to do a dry fuel stint. When you say the sprint, you mean like in advance? Like y'all have done that together or something so they can make sure you could do it? Or they want you to do that in the race? Every time I come in here way too hot. I'm gonna have to figure that out at about 18 minutes.
You got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Practice for the 2 stints. We have to do 1 GT. Okay. Okay. No, that's smart. I've always brought that up myself, and you know, my team's so low prep they wouldn't even do that. But no, I think that's really smart, honestly. It's good to get out there, get in some traffic conditions, just get comfortable being uncomfortable. I can tell you some stories, but probably not good for a live stream. But yeah, what you don't want is somebody to show up who hasn't run a lap in the wet, or hasn't run a lap around traffic, or whatever, and then bend it immediately, and there's everybody's 24-hour prep, you know? I figure out where these puddles are. Oh, you're good, dude. You are good.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
I can see that going either way, you know? I wasn't even paying attention to how many laps that was. Let's go back and look at the lap counter. Atta boy.
Alright.
Thank you.
You're on the right.
Kind of wondering how his approach is going to be there. All right. If I don't do that in the race, we're going to do just fine. All right, how many laps was that? Lap 1, 2, 3, and that would have been 4. Okay, so I have enough fuel. Just not sure whether I should, I don't know whether to just run a race setup or not. I don't think it matters whether I do a qualifying set or a race set. I'm not going to be number 1 by any stretch. I might be able to get in like top 5-ish. And then after that, it's just going to be about survival. It is kind of funny though. Look at the, which y'all can see. I can't see anything while I'm not in the car. I can't see too well here, but you can see there's 3 Fords there at the bottom. The reality of it is there's some you can't see. There's 4 Fords in a row at the very bottom. I think the Fords are just tough around here. Everything at the top 8 in class, they're all mid-engine vehicles. Not surprising. All the front engine boys are going to struggle here tonight, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this race. I just want to, just want to survive. I'd love to figure out somehow, some way, what the average, like how many laps should I be expecting in this race? It's hard to do, I guess, with the prototypes. So if it's a 45-minute race, they're running 112s. Do some little math here. Let's say the average lap is more like a 113.5 maybe? So what is that? 73 seconds, 73.5 seconds. 45 minutes divided by... Well, maybe I should do it differently. 45 minutes, 60 seconds, 2,700 seconds divided by, what do we say, 73.5 seconds? So, 36, 37 laps. That's for them. How many times? I guess I don't need to look at their lap times, do I? Guess it's really about ours. Sorry, learning on the fly. 45 minutes, 60 seconds, 2,700 minutes. Say our guy, our fastest dude, averages it's currently at a fastest is at a 125.6. What's up, Peter? How you doing, buddy? Thank you.
Kimmy, you missed the presentation by Pele.
Thanks, Blow.
Will you get over it?
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I was having a shit.
All right, 2,700 minutes in the race. Let's say his fastest lap is a 25.6, but let's say on average he's more like a 26.5. Pit stop and everything. So what is that? 60, 86.5. So divided by 86.5. So 31 or 32 laps. So if it's 31 or 32 laps, I'll write this down. Did y'all have fun?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. So 31, 32 laps. I was averaging just over 2 liters a lap. That was in race prep too. I don't honestly think there's much difference here. So let's just say 2.0. Go with an average of 2.05. 2.05 per lap.
Kimmy, you missed the presentation by Pele.
Epic Domain.
Will you get over it?
Appreciate you. Thank you.
I was having a shit.
I was having a shit. That's really strange to get 2 people subscribed that close together. I'm scared there's a botnet coming. I'm not no bullshit. That doesn't happen. So thank you for your real. I appreciate you. Alright, so... Oh, you're good, buddy. Oh, the football game came out today? Nice. Man, forget that it's that time of year, huh? Appreciate it, Ben. You're good, dude. We still got some time. Quality's coming up here shortly. I'm trying to get a sense of how much fuel I'm going to need to finish this race. So if it's 31 laps... So yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this in one stop. That would be 63 liters. So, no. That's making the assumption I got a lot of things right here. That would be 63 liters, and we only have 52. So, I think a one stopper is, or a 0 stopper is not in the cards. I mean, pit lane's pretty small. Even with that, I mean, you'd only need, I don't know, 10, 11 liters if you wait till the very end. So it's gonna be a pretty short stop either way. We'll see. I'll pay attention. I've got a lot of stuff up here on my 4th monitor y'all can't see, but
Pick and choose your overtakes carefully. As with the rain race, as many of you know, there's really only one racing line, and if you go offline, it's going to screw everything up. So please be careful and be patient.
Wheel is braking. Your wheel is braking. And turn it 270 to the right.
At the race start,
left.
Ensure you leave enough room for your competitors, even though the track is wide enough. Going 3 wide is possible, but very risky. Again, rain. Even with the rain, we ask all drivers not to leave large gaps with the car ahead during the formation lap. Please maintain a tight gap with the car in front.
You might want to look at your line.
Prototype leaders,
straight line it a little
you
bit
may
more.
start the race at any point
We can
after
talk
the
about it
safety
later.
car has entered. GT3 drivers, You start on the green flag as normal. If possible, GT3 leader, please hold the field a bit longer to create a larger gap with the GTP cars.
I prefer a small gap.
Timing the GT3 pack start on the Mario Andretti straightaway. The Moss corner is particularly dangerous. Avoid hitting the inside curb at turn
Reforce
5A
full
as
turn.
it could result in a crash.
Yeah, I think.
This track
I
has
think you might have
significant
something
elevation changes,
misaligned there.
so be
Like,
cautious in
there's
rainy
no way you
conditions,
should have to
especially
turn
with
it that
puddles.
much to get through that
Your racing
chicane.
line and braking points may need adjustments.
You might want to make sure that
Traffic
you only have your
management is
wheels set to
critical here.
900 degrees of
Respect and patience are paramount. Both
turn,
classes should clearly
whatever
show
it's
their
called.
intentions. Last week at Daytona, traffic
The wheel
management was
range.
challenging
When you do
due to unclear intentions.
do the
despite
calibration, you
Daytona
want to make
being
sure
a
it's
perfect
900 and no
multi-class
further.
track compared to Motorsports. Please be predictable and patient. It is better to lose a position than to go off track or crash.
Amen.
In case of a crash or off-track incident, hold your brakes to become predictable.
In the rain, I
If
don't
you
think
go
it
off
matters.
track, use your relative black box to rejoin safely in parallel to the circuit.
There's only
Again, with this
17
being
cars
a rain
here.
race, holding
in
your
the
brakes
GT3
is
split.
paramount. Even though it may not do a whole lot in the long run, it still helps. Please
Amen.
hold your brakes.
Shut this
Given
off.
the challenging race conditions ahead, we ask drivers to respect localized yellows and be extra careful. Reduced visibility makes it essential to be safe under yellow flag conditions. The pit exit is straightforward, but pit entry can be challenging, especially in the rain. Please practice both before the race. You're going to be coming out right
Keeps getting
into
worse.
the
How
racing
late guys
groove on
see
pit
the screen.
exit,
Try to help.
and
I
pit
want to
entry
for
can
this.
be
I
tricky
guess
in
tried
rain
my first rain
conditions.
session so bad. Yeah.
Again, everybody,
I'm happy to help
we,
look at it later if you want,
cannot
man.
preach enough. Use
You
patience.
shouldn't. Oh,
Be
you can
careful,
see my wheel right here,
But
right?
most
Like,
of all, good luck.
I never go more
Have
than
fun.
that.
Keep it clean.
Like,
keep
never.
it green.
If you're going more than that, there's something wrong. And then that chicane, I mean, you might have to turn a little bit, but you're definitely not going all the way like that, like ever. I think the furthest I've ever, I guess the farthest I feel like I've ever had to turn is the that final chicane at Long Beach. Chicane? No, hairpin. The chicane at, Jesus, the hairpin at Long Beach, that final corner, I think that's the most I feel like I ever turn anywhere in iRacing. And that's one of those where I'm literally turning the wheel all the way over and I'm removing my other hand and holding it down, holding one side of the wheel down to get through that corner. That's probably as far as you really need. All right. I don't normally turn my stream on until we're like right there. It's normally like race mode. I'm like not even in race mode at all. I think I'm just going to go with the qualifying set with the added fuel. Although, I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like that added weight of having the 52 liters might actually be helpful. Oh, I realized I did not change my traction control settings.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I'm just going to try pit entry here. This race. I mean, I feel like this league's a little, or this series is a little sloppy, if you will. Anyway, and I think in these conditions at this track, oh my god. Oh boy. That's tricky normally. I hit the wrong button.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1.
Pretty sure he missed
Right
4.
here. Okay, punch it.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go pee before Quali starts. I'll be right back.
Sorry, Jake, I got on the ground with passenger.
All right. Ready for quali. At least it's solo qualifying. That'll help. My wheel's going nuts. What's going on? Huh. Something oscillating in the wheelbase, so I'm just sitting there in the pits doing nothing. How was y'all's weekend? Anybody do anything cool? Boys, here we go. Got the fuel I need for 4 laps. Got to remember that I actually do get 4 laps. There have been times where I've parked it after 2, not realizing that you get 4 here. I wish there was like some chance that the rain was going to stop. That'd be kind of cool. 10 traction, 10 ABS, 11 liters. If I can just creep around here and get a little tire temp going. Look how saturated that thing is. Giant puddles across the entire curving. Another one of those races. It's gonna be like 100% focus just to not freaking die. gonna really pay attention to my fuel here as well. See if there's anything I can do about that in the race. You can miss a pit stop, we're all gonna be slow because GTPs, because rain. If you can do enough and miss a pit stop, like that would be critically huge.
Green flag, green flag.
Doesn't matter yet. Still blue tires. Try to get some heat in these bad boys. Okay, just kidding. Jeez. I do not find this kind of rain fun, for what it's worth. A little rain, sure. Big puddles and apexes, nah. Or just sliding like crazy. Is that a 29? Ooh!
30.692.
I did have a moment there, huh? $29.3. Should be it. How good here in the dry. Forget the wet. Get those tire pressures up. Gonna need something in the 29s. At least. Probably the 28s. To be top 5-ish. Should have been third there. Our pressures are still low.
31.274.
Stop
You've
spinning.
got about 2 laps of fuel.
Right in Canada. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Alright, I got one more shot at this. Oh. Okay. Look at all my tires are back to cold. Great conditions we have here. Should be a joyous race. Ha!
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Come on, man. I lost so much temp. Brutal. Come on, turn. Turn. That would have been nice. That would have been better. Fuck. That's annoying. Alright. Wet. 52 liters. Race. Wet. It is not a small amount. You are 100% correct. Yes, I do really enjoy this place. Qualifying, or sorry, in the wet IMSA. I'm not sure how much fun we're gonna have, but we're gonna go for it. That I can promise you. Turn everything up to 10. This spray is gonna be insane. Like, there's one line around this track in the wet, it feels like. It's so small. This is gonna be nuts. Goal is simply to finish the race in one piece. If I can do that, almost guaranteed podium. If I can do that, I think it's almost a guarantee. Trying to get some points. Trying to get some points. Think about it from that point of view. We know who's going to win the race. Actually surprised he wasn't number 1. But he's definitely the fastest dude here. And Brett. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. All set for the race. I think we're ready to rock and roll.
All right, guys. Again, can't preach it enough. Patience, patience, patience. Good luck, everybody. Let's have fun.
Oh boy, that's wishful thinking
just
at
a
best.
reminder: GT3 cars. Let's leave a little bit longer of a gap this time, and then of course going on green for GT3. Pat with prototypes anytime after the pace car exits. Good luck. Keep it clean. Keep it green.
Oh, we got a whole
One to
pace
go.
on it.
Next time
Yeah, I guess that
right,
makes
line
sense.
up on the left side.
All
Closed.
right.
Pit road is closed.
Turn these on. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Dave. How you doing, buddy? I'm just trying to get a focus, get a little lucky. Try to live. Try to live. Can't believe I didn't bring a water down here. for this race. It's only 45 minutes. Huh. Feel like I need to pray to sweet little baby Jesus or something. If I can just finish the race, man, I think that's totally true. Like, it's legit. It's just going to be one of those races. Pure survival. The GTPs are going to murder us, like, no doubt about it. And we're going to murder each other. We're going to make our own mistakes. And then the GTPs are going to come through. And then they're going to kill you. So if you could literally just finish this race, you're going to do really well. So we'll see. Give it my best shot, as always. Starting right in the middle of the pack for the GT3s. Looks like the GTPs are off. See how big of a gap they leave. I'd prefer it to be as close as possible, honestly. I mean, even if it's 10 extra seconds of not having, you know, that it takes them to catch us up, that's good in my eyes. Yeah, so my estimate was 31 laps. I'm showing 30.9 laps. Car is he in here? He is in the Corvette. Very cool, just got into this year ago. Barely played. Spent money on IMSA Tech. Far out facing miles, 3 seconds from leaders. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice, man, for sure.
77 car.
Yeah, amen. All about a good time. We all define fun in different ways, right? But yeah, have a good time, whatever your goals are. That's all that matters. If you want to get faster, nothing but seat time. Don't listen to Andrew, he's crazy. I'm just kidding. But that is very good advice. Find some coaching, that will help you out. Whether it's like an actual person or just YouTube videos, there's lots of good stuff out there. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate you. Man, out here always living in the future. I love it. Purposeful seat time. Yeah, man. I mean, I think that's true at some point, but when you're new, just seat time. You don't even know what purposeful... Even if somebody told you what purposeful seat time is, you wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Hammer time. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna focus. Yeah, he has a YouTuber. Alright, y'all. Enjoy the show.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Thought we were going on green.
Green flag, green flag.
Can't see anything. There's the track. Okay, one down.
Sorry, Darian, then.
Can't see shit. I'll try to catch up on chat after the race. As you can imagine, by the conditions, I'm not going to be able to read much. So apologies in advance. Okay. And love the fact that 19 people are here. Appreciate you. If you like what you're watching, hit the like button. Help more people find it. .1. God, my fuel target's a 1.6 if I don't want to stop, which there's no chance. It's my Mustang, man, doing so well there in the rain. I'm really surprised. Good on him. Okay. Alright, we're back. Come on, tire temps, we need you. Can't see anything. Alright, P6.
32.304.
Dangerously close to the grass, or the glass, if you will. There's another one. Oh, P1. Sean was super quick. Damn. Can't like if there's nothing to see. Of course you can. You can like it, you just can't see it. But I appreciate the like either way. We've got a huge gap to P10. Or whatever he is now. P8. Shit. Oh my god, that was really close. Yeah, it's like an amount of rain that just doesn't make sense. God forbid you say that in the forums and all the iRacing apologists come out in droves. But actually, that's actually what the rain looks like in real life. Hey brother, I'm doing well. How about yourself? Chilling.
32.1.
I'm getting wet and wild out here.
New fast flat for you.
Yeah, this kind of rain just doesn't make sense to drive in. I'll say it until they fix it.
Damn, you gotta do better than that, bro.
Yeah, thanks. Didn't need that in my life. Nothing hurt. Long ways to go. Alright. Back in the race. Yes, sir. Good call. See my first GTP coming. Fuel target's only 0.3 of a liter off. It might be possible. Oh yeah, cool. I do like it. Definitely wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's a good one for sure. If you're Canadian, I feel like you have to be biased to love this place. But it is very good.
.479.
I'll hold him up. That's for sure. Also don't know where to let him pass. Go for it.
Right side. Clear.
Holy shit. Wow. That was aggressive. There it is. Makes sense, man. Welcome to the stream. Got lots of Canadian friends. Love them all.
.42.
So hard to see. See a yellow flag, don't know why. Ooh, Pat. No bueno.
Right side. Clear.
Alright, here comes some more. Please pass me respectfully. Got lucky that they passed me where, or they caught me where they did. Got a little time for the next one. 10 minutes down, 35 to go.
32.8.
Feels like half my life has passed. Trying to stay as loose as I possibly can, but man, easier said than done. Eee. Times I'm gonna go off here in this race. Okay, all good. Long ways to go. I'd love to come up with a decent pit strategy here to earn some time in the pits, but frankly, can't pay attention to the daggone thing and drive straight at the same time. .9 liters, and I'm not going to need much fuel. Already quite a few cars in the pits. Guessing they're not pitting for fuel either.
40.243.
So I can pit at any time. Kind of good to know. Not sure how that really changes anything, I guess. More body work. Ooh, almost cut that a little too early. Are you shitting me? Grr. How's that not a meatball? Alright. Still in it, boys. Yeah, sometimes it gets a little too bold. But you're right about that. Yeah, I mean, I hit that thing pretty hard. I mean, I can feel it in the steering wheel for sure. But, I mean, it's still pretty straight. I mean, I'm not 100% sure what I did there. I know I hit the brakes too hard. I was just trying to straighten it out because it already kind of was lost. All right.
Car right. Clear.
Kind of wish I could race the GTPs. Maybe I'll do that next season just to shake it up a little bit. Yeah, that's what I did. At least you didn't hit the wall. I literally bounced off the tire barriers and somehow did not meatball the car. Let's go figure. Stay loose, man. Stay loose, stay loose, stay loose. I mean, hell, there's only 10 of us. Looks like they're even still in the race. The other ones have wrecked themselves out. Alright, Alex, you gotta make the... Okay, he's in the pits. So say, you kind of like pass me and make it work. I feel like every time they get in front of me, they wreck. And then I gotta let them die again. What are we here for today, boys? Points. How do we get points? Stop doing stupid shit. Finish the race in one piece. I don't care what my lap times are. We can just finish the daggone race. I'll be top 5. Plenty more to come. We are early days. Just under 30 minutes to go.
New fast flat for you.
31, wow. off of it. Okay, we're good, we're good. What in the fuck? I feel like I keep hitting the same little patch. How am I staying off the freaking thing? I feel like I just keep hitting the same little patch of water. Good grief. That should be true, Dave. Sir.
44.944.
I can't believe my right front tire pressure is still like not even in like normal operating. I've been running for 20 minutes. Yeah, no, thankfully he was paying attention there. You're good, dude. I appreciate you.
33.0.
I'm trying to stay locked in. It's hard today. I feel like I should lean into that nickname a little bit. They say that I look, when I do my stints and in big endurance races, that I look like I'm bored, like I'm doing my taxes, instead of like freaking out. So they just started calling me the tax man. I think it's a compliment. I'm gonna take it as one. Okay. Focus, focus, deep breaths. Still got 25 minutes to go. Get this pit stop done here. Still got 11 laps at the line to do that.
.738.
Can't see a damn thing going through there. Oh, dude, I can only freaking imagine. I can't wait to see the broadcast.
Left side.
Oh, I bet it's insane. I can't imagine. Only thing I can hope for is that a lot of those guys just took themselves out.
Oh no!
Right side, clear.
Thought I disabled that. Weird. No. This is just all GT3s and all, since it's multi-class, I guess, there's not any of that. Tomorrow night we're at Brands for the big race. That's going to be an interesting race. Don't feel super prepared for it, but hopefully I can lean into the practice session and before the race to really get on it.
34.6.
Been so busy recently, I haven't had a lot of time for iRacing. Try to still get in my one official for the week, and then do my best to be prepared for these races. I don't do any prep for this one though, to be honest. I literally just show up, do the practice session, and that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I'm with you. Keep a little pressure on Evan here. Feel like I'll get at least some time in the pits. Oh, looks like somebody here doesn't have a wing. That can't be good. Actually, I wonder how much it matters. Being in the rain, we're not exactly going through here super quick. It would suck in turn 8 if it wasn't soaking wet.
Left side. Clear. .411.
Oh man, sucks.
Car right. Clear.
Oh, you got an ad for Manscaped? I'm trying to click on the beard and balls. Bundle ad. Alright, I appreciate you. Thanks, man. That's super kind of you. That whole thing is very new to me. The monetization stuff. I didn't think there were ads in the middle. I thought it was only when you first loaded in. Huh. One thing about YouTube, you have a decent amount of control over like how that stuff happens. I guess I haven't paid too much attention to it. It's like, do you want to monetize? I'm like, sure, why not? Somebody told me that they were going to put ads in your video when you got to 1,000 subscribers either way. It's like, well, if that's true, then I might as well be the one that benefits from it. I don't know if that's true though. That's what somebody told me. I think I understand why I spun there twice so far. I think both times I was hitting the brakes and I wasn't straight. Working away, next thing, you know, I'm getting an ad. It's rough out there, man. Gotta pay the bills, you know? Gotta buy some new iRacing content. I mean, honestly, I think that would just be cool. If I literally just covered buying my iRacing content and stuff that I do for my stream, I think that'd be pretty awesome by itself. I'll pay my annual Race Lab subscription with it.
.662.
True. True. Shit, man. I doubt it. I mean, I'm realistic. I know I'm not actually that quick in those cars. And those two races were kind of like perfect for me. One was a draft race where I was able to work with teammates. The other one was in the wet where I didn't have to pit. So just kind of two strategy races almost that just worked out. I think on a pure pace at Brands, nah. I'd be pretty happy to get a top 5 and see if I can just compete for the championship at the end of the season. I love where your head's at though. I'd love for that to be true.
.803.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, man, like, you got to be there to take advantage of those, right? Like, they are freebies, but I mean, somebody had to be there for it, and that was you, or it was me, you know, so don't let them take it away from us. That's how I felt both times I got interviewed on the broadcast. It's like they made it seem like I didn't earn it. It's like, bro, I was here. I did my job. I was smart. I didn't pit. Don't criticize me for it. Some would say that if you hadn't had to pit, you wouldn't have won the race. It's like, well, shit. Well, if that guy hadn't passed the other one for P1, he probably wouldn't have won either. I don't know. I know they just have to say shit, as my buddy Peter would say. But it's just, it's a strange thing. Let me have my moment, you know? Alright, 15 minutes. There will be a 4-lap overlap here. I think I'm going to wait as long as possible on fuel, just to make sure I get exactly what I need and no more. Still got 6 laps before I have to pit. 10 laps in the race. So it'll be a quick little dash to the end. Yeah, exactly. If they hadn't happened like that, they wouldn't have gone that way. Weird. Yep, take advantage of what comes to you. The way I look at it, I won't be an amateur in the next season, you know? So, I'm going to take advantage of all the chances I get now. I'm going to celebrate every one of them. Because there ain't no way I'm finishing top 3 in the Pro Series next season. So enjoy it today. Okay, almost. Oop, almost again. Come on, stay with me. Jeez. I think I don't have the traction control all the way to 10. But I do. Yeah, unfortunately it was one of those things where you had to go into it with that as your strategy. Like, I was doing it heavy from the very first lap. And even then, that's probably not the best move. Like, I have no control over the car going that wide, man. Yeah, I think to make that strategy really work, you had to really be on it from the very beginning.
33.612.
I mean, I suck at Misano. So like, I was never going to put in competitive laps. Wet, dry, didn't matter. So for me, it was like natural, you know? It was naturally going slow, and then I just went even, you know, let off pretty hard in a couple places, and that was enough. But you really did have to be on it the entire time. I'm sure there's some leeway to that, but for the most part, you had to be on it the whole way. Wish I could do it here. It just was not possible. Okay. P1 is 60 seconds ahead of me. It's absolutely bananas. I guess I've gone off a few times, but still. I might get lapped. Yep, exactly, man. Enjoy yourself, learn something. I look at it as a good way to improve. Great competition. That's what I'm there for. Want to compete. Hard to find other ways to compete anymore. So I can jump on here and do it. I'm all for it. Exactly. Exactly. It's one of the reasons I like that one so much. I've heard a lot of negative things about the Fix series. But yeah, the Open, I mean, it's, there's so many good guys in there. It's just, to your point, you will be forced to get better. Alright, coming around 3 to go. I'm sorry, 3 laps till I have to pit. Coming out 7 laps to go in the race. Probably still want to hold out a little bit. Just over 10 minutes left. Probably shouldn't look at my relative when I'm going through that corner. I don't know how those guys are so freaking fast. There's 2 guys in here that are over 4K. I think they're on the same team too. One of them's almost 5K. They're just so quick. Yeah, man, that's the goal. I would actually like to go. I would like to get over 3K before the season starts. Jeez. So yeah, I think that's probably going to happen just naturally. I only generally have enough time to do 1 official a week, but I don't think it's going to take too much longer. I'm pretty sure the floor is 3K. Or the split, I guess. Yeah. Yep. Just hanging on, buddy. Hanging on.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
"20 seconds to the guy ahead of me." They've all pit. Wow.
33.606.
That's impressive, man. I'm gonna get lapped for sure. Thank you, sir.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Alright, we're putting this time through. Double checking everything. Alright.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Good grief.
3, 2, 1. Right here. Okay, go.
I didn't have any damage to repair? Or did I just totally miss that? I mean, I nailed the wall once. Catch you in a second. I can't read that one's too long. All I had to do is show up. Any free repairs? Not normally. Not normally, and it wasn't. I have all that stuff disabled by default. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's one.
Right side.
Nathan, that's
Clear.
2, buddy. Little,
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
little too aggressive. Twice. That's awesome, man. .708. Hitting a butt kicker. Can't see anything. There we go.
Right side, clear on the right. 34.555.
Can't believe how quick the top 3 dudes are. I'm so far away from them, it's not even funny. It's crazy. I almost messed that up. Grease, I would just do whatever you want to do. If you're like, if you got the license and you want to do GT3s, GT4s, Formula, whatever, just go to where you want to be. Personally. There's benefit to driving the slower cars for sure, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, I haven't won many races myself, man. Good advice there. Just kind of don't worry about that. All right, 2 to go.
33.605.
I'm very curious to go back and catch up on this conversation. I know you're all talking about Skip Barber, but not the Skippy, right? You're talking about like the actual school. I'll catch it. I got a lap and a half. Let me finish. But thank y'all for watching. Anybody hanging out, appreciate you. This has been a interesting race, at least from my side. Try to survive. Mostly racing the track here and the conditions, and not other people.
White flag, white flag.
Overfueled by about a lap. It's only 2 liters, but still.
32.079.
Got a minute and 15-second gap to P5. Yeah. I'm actually surprised I'm not lapped. I don't know how they're so quick. He just finished, yeah.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Yeah, I mean, any fuel you don't have to take is good, right? We made it. How, I don't really know. I'm actually pretty impressed by the GTPs. They were not as big of killers as I was expecting, so good on them. At least not for me. I'm sure there's a lot of people that got murdered by them, but I can't believe the pace of the top 3 guys. That was just bananas.
Nice run.
I
Solid
mean,
work.
P3 was 32 seconds ahead of me. P1 was a minute and 12 seconds ahead of me. He was almost a full lap ahead. Holy hell. That was bananas. Now I can breathe. This is PRL. This is, so if that's what you mean, it's a league. It's called Precision Racing League. These are GT3s. I'm driving the Corvette. And it's IMSA ish. It's GTPs and GT3s all in one race at the same time. So I'm in the GT3 class. How much will you peel in? Cut it short to save weight. Yeah. Yup. Indeed. Let's go check out the standings. I'm curious. Save it. I am freaking spent. 10:30. Not surprised by the top two in GTP. I mean, it's crazy. Jake was 5th overall. Wow. It was wild as fuck. I'm gonna keep it clean. Thanks, Ben. Pretty boring to watch. Exactly. I appreciate you watching and hanging out. Yeah, those are tough. It's like, I feel like, and I think I said it in there. I mean, I know it's boring to watch, but it's one of those things where it's like you're not even racing anybody else, really. You're just trying to stay the hell away from other people. You're racing the track. You're racing the conditions. Just trying to survive, man. But yeah, started 22nd overall, finished 8th overall, which I can't wait to go back and go watch the broadcast. I'm sure it was insane. No, like for you. Yeah. Do gotta say, like, you have no clue how you didn't mess up the. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I should have gone back and watched that. I smashed the car. Like, I absolutely nailed that wall to the extent that hit the tire barrier. Car went sideways in the air and bounced back. Like, I don't have a clue how I didn't have any damage from that. Masano last week in PRL. Exactly. And it's the same boat, man. It's like you get into one of these races and it's a wet race. It's like, I'm sure there are some people in there racing each other, but that's not me. I'm not good enough in the wet to do that. Like, not even close. I'm literally just trying to stay on the track, keep it clean. Base shakers, I don't. So I've gone back and forth on that big time over the years. I've got 4 of them, and I've got enough amps to like mount them to the corners, the whole 9 yards. And so I've done that, and then I've mounted one directly to the bottom of my seat. And I used it. This was Formula days, and I used it for the shifts and the rumble strips. And those are the only 2 effects that I enabled, and those are both. I used the iRacing LFE feature, and I found that personally, the iRacing LFE feature didn't have any delay. So you didn't notice any lag. When I use SimHub, I noticed a little bit of lag, and that, even with the paid version of it. And so for that, like, because I used iRacing's LFE implementation first and then use SimHub, it was like I noticed it immediately, and I just couldn't deal with it. So if you want to try all the stuff that SimHub has, I would definitely check that out first. I bet it would. I bet they would help a little bit. I think you get a pretty good sensation with the wheel, but I mean, you kind of lose it. You know, you lose the feel. It just kind of goes away. That's how I guess you know that you're slipping and sliding. But yeah, I'm sure SimHub or maybe even the iRacing feature has something in there that'll help. I know they have tire slip. I don't know if they have anything that's specific to rain or that anything that changed when rain came in, but they definitely have tire slip and things like that you could do. But yeah, I don't use any now. It's like I go through phases where it's like I complicate the hell out of my rig, and then I'm like, hey, this is just too much stuff, like simplify. And so I pare it down to like only the things I need. And then 6 months go by and I'm like, oh man, it'll be really cool to bust out those base shakers again, you know. And so I'm sure I'll have them back on here within the next few months. But as of right now, no, I don't use any base shakers anymore. Looking at the slip angle setup. What do you mean by the slip angle setup? The like the 4 corner setup? Man, I am like still pumping here. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Interesting that they choose that name. That's going to confuse people. Right. Good stuff. I wonder what lap times these dudes are running. That's nuts. I mean, they were all running a second. Their best lap was a second faster than my best lap. So clearly much more comfortable here than I was. But I mean, his average lap was 2.5 seconds faster than mine. I did go off a bunch. So that's kind of hard, I guess, but it's just bananas. I mean, they're also, this dude's 4,800 IR. He's 26 and he's 49. He's almost 5K. So I don't feel too bad losing to those two. they're both quite fast. But yeah, cool stuff. All right. Well, that's that for this week, for this race, for this series, I guess. I am super curious to go back and watch the broadcast. Let me see if we can find it real fast. I'll share it for you guys if you're even remotely interested in that. Is it race spot?
Just walk away from me, but glad to keep it clean and just run my own race out there.
We talk us through the opening stages because of
I'm definitely gonna go back and check it out. I can't wait to see all the insane stuff that happened in the race that I just wasn't around or wasn't a part of. I'm sure there was plenty of it. But yeah, that's it for me, y'all. My man, I'll see you tomorrow night. Super excited about it. Oh, check this out. I don't know if y'all noticed this little nugget right here, but I gotta talk about it. So this is the charity race for MS. I guess benefiting the MS Society. That's Wednesday night. So tomorrow night we have PRL Sprint. That's at Brands. It's going to be beautiful weather, so might actually get to run some laps and race some people, and then we're going to do the charity race. Now the cool thing about the charity race is that we're in the broadcasted split, so we're racing against Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Kanaan and Malone and all the cool influencer type and professional drivers, including staff members and all that. So and of course Oriel Servia. How could I possibly forget my man? So me and my buddy Nick from Improper are going to be teaming up. We're driving a street stock, and Peter and Oriel from Improper are running the Corvette and the GT3 because they're like the influencer pro matchup where we're just, neither of those two things match up. So we'll be running that. That's going to be super fun. I've never been in like a broadcasted race to that extent, of course. So we'll have some fun with that and hopefully raise a lot of money. We've already raised $1,000, which is pretty sweet. So, yeah, we'll be doing that on Wednesday night. Tomorrow night, Sprint Series, hyped up for it. Try to get some points. I think I've got overall AM lead once they add in a drop week. Because, I've won the other two races, so I have to be, right? But yeah, see if we can score some points tomorrow night and keep that train going. So, is it hard to join the series that you run? Do you mean which one? You like the PRL series, Shane? Because those are pretty straightforward. Just wait, your black flag is coming. God damn it. I'm cool with that, man. As long as we raise money, I don't care. I just want to raise some money. Help the people. Yeah, so go check it out. I'll put it in here for you. PrecisionRacingLeague.com. They literally have a series 4 days a week. They get 2 races a night. So this is the one we did tonight. This is tomorrow night. You can obviously pick any of these. The it's like an abbreviated season. It doesn't follow the full iRacing season, but you'll see that when you click around and check out the schedules or whatever. But you can't join in the middle of a season. You have to come in at the start. And so yeah, you want to make sure you put a reminder on your calendar or something, because like, no bullshit, if you want to say you wanted to do the fixed series, GT3 fixed, that thing sells out like instantly. And of course they give priority to the people that raced in the season previously. And so they have a hard cap. I think it's 57 cars. Let's take a look real fast. 53 cars. And like, no kidding, if you look at the signups, it's like it goes public. Well, you can tell it probably went public on the 13th of May, because it basically sold out within 7 days. So just keep that in mind. Is it sold out the day of open? Okay. I knew it's quick. But yeah, if you want to get in on the fixed one, like, get there very quickly. The sprint didn't sell out for a long time. So if you want to do the sprint, you have a lot more time, but just know like that one is filled with a lot of extremely fast people. So if that's not your jam, the fixed is good, but it sells out fast. So make sure you put a reminder on your calendar to get that and get it in there. But yeah, all right, dudes. Well, appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna go try to, like, you know, woosah or something and just let everything out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for sure, man. For sure. I'll be back on the fence. Do it. Get so much better. 100%. I can't recommend it enough. Even if it's not PRL, go find a league where people are better than you, and you will improve. It'll force you to make an effort, to put in the time, to compete, to just stay with them, and just naturally you will improve. So anywho, enjoy my awesome outro music. I'll see you boys tomorrow night. The camera's over here now. There it is. I'll see you tomorrow night. Deuces.